Whew. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? It's God Mama here. Shout out to all my God children, my God family, my loves. Yeah, my spirit team, those living and not living. Y'all, I just had to get on here and talk to y'all because I guess some of y'all, some of us may need a pep talk and things like that. And it's like this song, I just was thinking about it, and it's like, it's the truth, you know? And it's like, at first I was afraid, I was petrified, thinking I could never live without you by my side. And I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. And I know how to get along, and now you're back. You understand? All in my face. Look at that. And this is what she say. Just turn around now. With that sad look up on your face. Whatever she said. But yeah, motherfuckers all up in your face looking sad and shit up on that shit what I was talking about before. On that Rihanna. You look so dumb right now. Listen. What? Standing outside my house. I don't know where to top at. That part right there. I just had it though. You understand? To my lip gloss. You understand? Peace, love, and light. That part right there. But yes, it's like somebody they just I don't know, and it's like they keep doing stuff and then they play this sad ass role. You understand? Peace, love, and light, and they the ones that's picking with people, throwing rocks and then hiding their hands, fam. And then God was talking about this person like steady starting stuff with people like they don't got skeletons in their closet and shit that they, you know what I'm saying? Period. It's the truth, right? There's somebody who want to talk to you too. Okay, they want to have an honest, open communication. You know what I'm saying? It's some very important communication that somebody wants to have with you. You understand? So this man coming out as the King of Pentacles. So this is somebody that you respect. Okay, this is somebody who could be well off financially, or they could be a businessman or something like that, work with finances or banking or something like that as well. Or they could also just be a person who you respect. Like I said, somebody who is solid, stands on a word, a hard-working person and things like that. Now listen, if you know somebody and you don't see them that way and you don't respect them and things like that, that is not their energy. That is not them. You understand? So it's somebody else. You understand? Period. Because it's given that. Some of y'all, you will confuse somebody for somebody else, but it's like you got to think about the way that you think about people when the energy come up, especially when it comes to this tarot card shit. You understand? So if you see an emperor, that means that's somebody that you look, what up, 6'7", y'all? That's somebody who's a boss. That's how you look at them. That's probably what they really are and all of that type of shit. It's not somebody that you look at and they look like they soft, they weak, and they this and they that and all of that type of shit. It's not that person. You understand? Peace, love, and light. So whoever this individual is, they want to talk to you. You understand? Peace, love, and light. They got a conversation that they need to have with you. Okay? Peace, love, and light. What's going on, y'all? Happy holidays and all of that type of stuff. Some of y'all, for y'all, the ones really believing in Kwanzaa, and then the ones believing in Christmas and other things like that. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. And there's other holidays as well around this time too. I just can't think of them. You understand? Peace, love, and light, right? That part right there. So we got Queen of Cups energy coming out, fam. And it's like you, I don't know what's been going on, but God done provided you with some energy. Your spirit team done provided with you some passion or power. And it's like you could be expressing something. Some things could be very fucking emotional to you right now. I'm going to be honest with you. And it's like you could be expressing something that's in your heart and things like that, but it's coming out with so much God fire. You understand? So much power and things like that. And it's like you standing in your power and you also taking your power back. And it's like if you said something, you mean that. You setting boundaries, firm boundaries. You understand? You're setting firm boundaries in a certain situation. Okay, so I'm seeing that, and it's like you looking forward to what you want, and that's what you need to be looking forward to. Okay, and it's Queen of Cups energy. There's some sort of a it's because you're attracting the opportunity because you are somebody who perseveres. You are somebody who doesn't give up when things get hard and things like that. What's going on, y'all? It's like you don't give up when people coming up against you trying to back you up into a corner or whatever the case may be. Like this person here, they standing up in a doorway and stuff, and it's like this person got a stick and all of these people at their door, you know, and it's like if y'all don't get the fuck away from my house or my door or whatever the case may be, you understand they trying to attack your spirit too. The house could represent your spirit, your energy, you know what I'm saying, period. And if y'all don't get the fuck away, I'm a blow you away. You understand? None of their sticks got light or fire on it, but yours do. You understand? Peace, love, and light. So understand what I'm getting at. You understand? Peace, love, and light. They better not come around you trying to start no mess. They might just fuck around and find out. You understand? But out of them two, this like just 4 cards. You feel me? The Queen of Cups, the 7 of Wands. You protecting yourself, protecting who you love, what you love, and things like that as well. Somebody could be defending you as well, and you probably don't know. But you got the Ace of Wands and you got the Ace of Cups here. So that's water, that's fire, right? Coming together. And you need to create temperance or bring peace amongst those two energies. That's what you're working with at this time. You understand, period. And that's what I'm hearing. Like, what you working with? You understand, period. What you working with? You understand, period. And you like some real motherfucking power, like on some real shit. You understand? That's what I'm seeing here, okay? But I'm also seeing like your emotions could be like running high and stuff. So can your passion, your energy and stuff like that. So you need to be mindful to like be able to temper your feelings and emotions and stuff like that, right? Your passion, how to control that and stuff like that. But you could have new love coming in as well as some new exciting things. And it's like your strength, your ability to persevere, to transcend beyond, you know what I'm saying, challenges and things like that, to overcome challenges and difficulty. And it's given and still remain authentic. Still remain true to yourself and what you believe in. You understand? Still sticking to your principles and standing in your purpose is what I'm hearing as well. Purpose, right? Because you could have walked away from somebody because of your purpose, okay? You respect your purpose, and you don't allow other people to disrespect it, okay? So this Knight of Wands energy, somebody wanting to come and rushing towards you, but, you know, they could be very attractive as well. They could be very attracted to you as well. You understand? They see you as a blessing and all of that, but this person is going through a hard time at this time, right? And like I just said, they could be very attractive and stuff like that too. So them being attractive could be like, and they could be like somebody who like showers you and, you know, with affection and love and things like that too. Some of y'all, don't let your mind get fucked up. You understand, period, because it's given like this person to come in and out and leave you up in a fucked up position if they do. You understand, period, if you allow it. And it's not even that. It's like everything that shine, it's not going to be gold. It's not gold either. You understand? Everything that, you know, glitters and stuff like that, sometimes it's not what you think it is, right? And it's like you better learn that lesson, right? It's also a situation where it's like distant shores are calling you, like for you to get out of your normal territory, the land around you and things that you know that you're familiar with and things like that. It's calling for you to take action. So I see travel plans. I see something happening very fast as well, like you planning very fast and them plans taking off very fast. You understand? Okay. Peace, love, and light. Thank you. Peace, love, and light. So somebody could be observing you and watching you around this time or learning something from you as well. Somebody could be also looking over some sort of a contract or something like that, period, that they could have with you. They could just be reading something and seeing something, and it's like there's a stipulation or something like that too, period. And it's like somebody wants control. You know, they want to love you. You understand? That's what I'm hearing as well. This person could be like a divine masculine emperor energy. So you could, that whoever that is, that's somebody that you see and respect and they could be a boss, and you could see them that way as well. Okay. So the high priestess energy here, somebody's seeing you when they know that you got a gift. They observing you, something that you said, you know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. It's like you taught somebody something, and it's given like your spirit or your divine gifts and abilities, anointing, you know, help you teach somebody a lesson. You understand? Peace, love, and light that help them to bring joy and happiness into their life. They could be a young person, or they could just be somebody who's looking for information on how to better their lives and things like that. But you shine the light up on a situation of how a man was just literally trying to burden you, or somebody you know, or something like that, just throwing their burdens off up on a woman. You understand? Being, I don't know, just weird. You like, get the fuck back with that shit. That's your shit. Go on back over there with that shit. That shit don't, no. You can't come here with that shit. You understand? There's somebody trying to bring some shit, some drama and stuff like that your way. You understand? No matter what it is. And it's like somebody you could have just reunited with could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus woman. Okay, it's what I'm seeing here as well. And it's like this is somebody that you create well with. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Y'all could genuinely, the energy between you two could be very, very protected and like harmonious. However, somebody got in between y'all connection and it caused a strain or some sort of a like trauma or something like that between y'all, drama, all of that type of shit. And it's like once one of y'all or both of y'all is like, y'all know y'all gotta proceed with caution with each other and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like somebody seeing you and observing you and they can see that you're doing well. Okay, that part too. Secret lesson learned. You know, somebody learned the lesson. You understand? Period. It's the truth. And it's like they learned that lesson unbeknownst to you or whoever, right? Behind the scenes. So exactly, 11:11. It's like all the work that you do don't got to be shown to everybody else. Something about the things that you do when nobody's around, you understand how you stick to your principles and values and all of that type of stuff is giving integrity, right? Even if nobody's around and you thinking nobody's watching you and nobody's listening to you and things like that, you know, you still do the right thing, and it's giving even in a situation where you wanted to cause hell, you know, period. Shout out to the spirit team, because that's thanks to them. You understand? Period. Because like a few weeks ago, mom was on murder, kill, and shit like that. And then it's like, no, you know, let's just help that person learn the lesson. You understand that type of shit. So you got options, choices, opportunities, you know, ways, different ways. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing there too, right? And somebody was trying to sabotage you. Somebody was telling lies and stuff like that as well to get their way with the star energy. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Somebody got wishes and desires and things like that, and they willing to lie and cheat and steal to make that shit happen. So we got 10 of Wands here, and it's like a cycle is broken. It's complete because you chose to go towards other options. You understand? To expand your mind and things like that, where your opportunities and things like that lie. Okay, that's the truth. The Sun card here. So somebody definitely was lying about some sort of opportunity and stuff like that as well, you know, to stop somebody from getting an opportunity. Somebody was lying where opportunity is concerned to stop somebody from getting a certain opportunity, okay? Because they want to see that person in poverty, okay? That's what I'm seeing there as well. Some of y'all, you could have been coming out of a hard time. You could have been dealing with poverty situations, or you could have been sick or something like that. Somebody's telling the truth. Somebody's going to come out and tell the truth about some shit, right? It's like they not going to be able to tell the lies no more too. So it's like they might as well just be honest about some shit too, right? That's what I'm seeing there. And it's also giving somebody telling on somebody. It's just that. Period. Somebody snitching. They don't give a fuck who it hurts. You understand? Period. Who gets hurt by them telling. You understand the truth. They don't care if that person go to jail. They tired of that person. They tired of that person causing drama, intervening in their life, you know, overstepping boundaries and shit. And they're snitching. You understand? And it's giving the justice. Justice will be served one way or another. Period. Period. 10 of Pentacles coming out. You understand? It is what it is. You know, right? I just told y'all that shit the truth. A few weeks ago, we was on murder, kill, and it's like we gotta teach people their lessons and shit. And we ain't never snitched on nobody before. And it's like sometimes people gotta fuck around and find out. Like when they keep attacking you and stuff, like you don't know what they do in the dark. Like you don't know they dirty work. You know, like you don't know what they're doing illegally and all of that type of shit. And it's over for you. Why you constantly been coming for me? And it's giving that. And you can hate me now, but I won't stop now. You understand? It don't matter. You understand? Because it's like y'all stabbed me. You understand? Y'all been attacking me. And now I got to be the one to lay the final blow. You understand? Peace, love, and light to make people know not to ever fuck with me again. That's the energy that you're giving. That's the energy that you... Listen, that's what you coming with. And they shouldn't have ever did what you told them not to do. They should have listened. You understand? So, yes, you finna be rich. Got a whole lot of wealth coming in. This Queen of Cups finna be wealthy as hell. Period. I was listening to somebody earlier and it's like you trying too hard to try to make it be going to other people's favor, not knowing that it's already finna go to... You understand what I'm saying? They can't just stab her and get away with it. She ain't did shit to them. They lied to her and told her they were trying to help her and they stabbed her. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Period. I'm sure there's some Queen of Cups out here that's giving out nasty, bad energy and shit like that. But when she coming out in the upright, she doing what they say she do. She showing love. She showing concern, care, giving great advice and stuff like that. Taking care of people and shit. And it's like you the one that's having to leave away from the conflict, the chaos and shit. You the one that's having to take a different approach to a situation. I told God, I think I told y'all earlier today too, and I was to do, right? Something about something somebody has to do. You got to do something, and it's hard, right? And you got to walk away from some shit. You keep walking away, and this motherfucker chasing you. You understand what I'm saying? Every time you walking away, they just running after you. They won't just let you fucking walk away. You understand? This shit is retarded. The person is. You understand? And it's like, we know why. You understand? We know why. And it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have been tried to get yourself right, you know, and work on yourself and all of that shit like that. You know, now that shit is affecting your mind and you keep going back to your past behavior. You keep going back to how you was when you was fucking 18, 19, 20, and 21 and shit. When you couldn't control your feelings and emotions and shit. And then it's like when you get hurt, you want to hurt somebody else, but you get hurt because you don't get your fucking way, right? And it's like you act like a big ass baby and you're a man. You need to get that shit together. Period. So anyways, you walking away from this individual. You been walked away from them. They keep running fuck behind you every time. And I don't know why I was hearing that song. You can't keep running in and out of my life. What's so crazy in the beginning of my spiritual journey and the healing, you understand? That song, I heard that song, right? And my mom said, "Oh, yeah, ain't nobody finna be running in and out of my life. You out, you ran and you gone, you out. You understand? Period. It's simple. Ain't nobody running in and out of shit. Once you out, and you stay the fuck out. That's just that. Period. That's just that. My thing is this. That person that you ran away from is running after you. You understand? That shit is even seen in a fucking spirit. You understand? It's like you running through rooms. You try to lock the door. The person bust through the motherfucking door and shit like that. They is not trying to let you go. They is fucking trying to hunt you down in the spirit and stuff like that. So, you know, because things happen first in the spirit. You understand? They trying to manifest some shit to materialize up in the world that is already done. So they keep constantly coming back trying to fuck in your life. You understand? And that person caused you so much pain and shit that you had to heal and grow from and learn from and things like that, right? So it was giving that. Like, and they scared you. Right? Peace, love, and light. It was 18 when I said that. So that person could have started showing those type of dark energies around the age of 18 and shit, abusiveness and stuff like that, just out of nowhere. Right? So it was giving that. When you was just singing the song in the beginning, when I was just singing that song in the beginning of this shit, right? What she say? At first I was afraid. I was petrified. Exactly. Somebody was. It wasn't the fact that you couldn't live without that person and stuff. You just thought you couldn't. You had built so much with the person. You understand? You did not want to leave away from the person. It brought fear to your mind and everything. You understand? Peace, love, and light. So that's crazy, right? Peace, love, and light. And it's like, why are you running after me? Why don't you just leave me the fuck alone? Period. Page of Wands. Listen, I know somebody who can handle that. You understand? Period. 2 of Cups. I know somebody who can and will handle it. They already asked your name and things like that, and this not a normal person. You understand? Ah, that type of shit, right? That type of shit. People need to leave people alone. Let them move on with themselves. That shit sometimes can end up deadly. Like, why are you know what I'm saying? You think because you bring the law into some shit and stuff like that, that's going to stop a person that really believe that they doing what they supposed to do by their purpose? You messing with a person that's walking in their purpose. They will kill you. They don't care about your past. They don't care about the history that y'all share. You're bothering somebody who believes that everything they do that is aligned with the Lord's will. Why are you bothering that person? Do you really think you're God and that there's no God for real? And it's fucked up if you really do believe that and think that shit, boy. You not fucking with a normal person. That person will kill your ass and they will not think twice about it. They will never think about it again. They will do you wrong, do you so fucking dirty, and they won't tell no motherfucking body. They will keep it to themselves and everybody will be like, damn, did you just hear about what happened to woo woo woo? Did you hear about what the fuck just happened, what went on and woo woo woo? And they will be like, damn, shit. That shit crazy. You understand? And it was done because they wanted that shit done. Because they made it happen. And they gonna act like they don't know. And that shit just crazy. That shit just sad. That's just fucked up. You understand? Y'all better stop fucking with God people thinking that they just sweet and innocent and they won't raise that motherfucking whatever the fuck it is, the fire, the sword, or whatever it is that the Lord blessed them with. So Page of Wands there. That's the truth. You're not lying. And this is about what's fair and what's just. And it's like you want to overturn this was already fair and just, right? That's what it's looking like. That's the underlying energy. That's what I'm seeing there. And it's like, what's this Page of Wands? This could be a rumor, this could be messages, this could be something exciting that comes to you. Like a message from spirit letting you know everything going to go the way it needs to go based on the fact that you deserve for justice to go in your fucking favor. You could be receiving messages from spirit that is telling you that you don't got nothing to worry about, but you probably got a weird ass person want to go back and forth with you and tell you that, oh, that person, these people all up on my side. You definitely already lost and shit like that. Like, bro, all you people, y'all people, people. Understand what you just said. That word is very, very important. You understand what people live and people die and shit like that, right? Y'all all people. Remember that. That type of shit. That type of shit. You're not playing with their ass. And they don't understand that. You don't give a fuck about breaking their hearts. You understand? You don't care if the kids' hearts hurt and stuff because that's you care about their well-being more than the other person. You see how they stabbed you, and then you got to just be the one to take the third sword and just, that part right there. They didn't care about you. They didn't care about hurting you and all of that type of stuff. Now, listen, I don't want to be the devil advocate right now. You understand? Peace, love. Like, I'm not trying to play the role of the devil's advocate, but you got to understand they took they cared. They had no mercy for you. I'm going to just be honest. They had no mercy for you. They had no grace for you. They was ready to throw your ass under the bus, turn the bus on, push on that gas, move that bitch forward. You understand? Pull that gear down, move that bitch backwards, all while you under the motherfucking bus. Fuck them people. No bullshit. Fuck them people. I don't care how long you knew them people. Fuck them. This reminded me of Martin Lawrence when he was up on that show he had when he was younger, the stand-up comedy shit. We got the Ace of Wands and the Star card, the Judgment and the Star card. That's what that was. It looked like a wand, but it's like somebody, it's like a judgment has come through. You getting redemption. You understand? So don't worry about nothing. But it's reminding me of run tell that. That's what it is. Because everybody talking some shit. Want to talk this and talk that and talk this and talk that. And they all talking shit. Right? Running back and forth with the rumors and all this and that. And it's like I said some shit. Run tell that. You understand? Run tell that. You understand? I'm going to stand on the shit that I said. Go run tell that shit. You understand? Peace, love, and light. But it's giving that too. And it's like, fucking girl. Fuck them. Fuck them, girl. Fuck them. you got people root for you and shit like that when it comes to that type of shit, right? You got the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, Justice card, the Six of Cups, and the Six of Wands, right? Somebody just wanted to move on peacefully with their children. And it was justified at that. Justified. Some people, they be up in people's lives too long. They be feeling like they got the power and authority in people's lives because, you know, they knew them so long and shit. But yeah, somebody doing something hasty that's going to get them killed as well. Peace, love, and light. I don't know who that is, but that's what I'm seeing. You got the Wheel of Fortune coming out. Then it's like you moving forward, you making the right choice and decision at the right time to move away from the chaos and conflict. Instead of going back and forth with somebody, you probably stay silent until you felt clear in the mind enough. You understand to speak clearly and speak the truth and things like that, right? That's what I'm seeing there as well. And the truth will prevail. I wanted to take a picture of the spread that I had down here before I started going live. It literally said the Lord is favoring the truth and the bold right now. You understand the universe is favoring the truth and the bold right now. And it showed literally a Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords together. So she's a woman or a man who's she's a man looking at, no, it's a woman or a man, and they're speaking the truth, but they coming from a very bold, you know, and strength, in a place of strength. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Five of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles underlying energy. Somebody definitely finna go to rags to riches. It's finna be a quick change at that. And that's what I'm seeing. And you don't want somebody help. You don't want their resources. Fuck that child support. Fuck all of that shit. Get the fuck on. You understand? I ain't ever not been able to support myself financially. I'm starting to look at that shit like a ball and chain, bitch. You understand? You using that shit to stay in my life, ho? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want your money. Now I see what the fuck been going on. You understand? Period. It's a whole lot been going on. It's like you just thinking it's normal shit. No, motherfuckers doing weird shit. You understand? You getting that shit and it's blocking your blessings. That shit ain't no blessing. That's something somebody using to tether themselves to you. Right? Some of y'all didn't request the child support. Some of y'all went to court and somebody was trying to take child support from you, and then it ended up going the opposite. Because they keep trying to do injustice against you. Every time they do is try to do some injustice shit against you, it end up going the other way. Damn. Queen of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. It's saying this shit again. Girl, money finna be running after you. You been chasing that check. Understand? You been chasing the check, over run me up a check, all that type of shit. The check's finna be chasing you, baby. That's what I'm saying. That's what's going on. That's what it's looking like. Queen of Wands. Something about you very passionate and very loving, very fiery, feisty. It's attractive too, but it could be two women working together, or it could be you getting some sort of new contract as well, and it's like something that's going to help you to stabilize yourself. And it's like it may be even something that helps you to save something, or you could just it's like you make enough money to have a great savings, and then you understand that type of stuff. But I'm also seeing something about somebody who works so hard, right, and they have things that they have acquired, assets and things like that, and they can assist you with them and things like that, but they need to know that they're going to be working with a team player, somebody who's willing to co-create, collaborate, you know, cooperate, work together with me, that type of shit. And they loyal, right? So they want you to be loyal too. They need you to be loyal too. They need you to be trustworthy. They need you to be honorable and honest. Okay, that's that type of shit, and that's given that's what you are. We got the Page of Wands, something about some sort of message, right? Put some shit to an end, and it's like some rumors too could have been going around, and lies and stuff, and it's like you could be settling some stuff, right? And I'm also seeing like something and somebody very, very excited, okay, about working together with this other person, working up on this project. Is something very exciting, very fun, very different. You understand? That's what I'm seeing there as well. And the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody could be that as well. That could be me describing you, your looks, your personality, and stuff like that as well. Like you're fun, loving, creative. Um, you inspire other people or excite other people. You could be funny as well. Very, very attractive is what I'm seeing here as well. Some of y'all, you dress really, really good. You look good. You smell good. At the same time, you're very, very grounded. Okay? But you got a very childlike, youthful like energy. Some of y'all, you could have a fire sign child. Some of y'all, is what I'm seeing here. There's somebody messaging you and they telling you like they like the way you look or you dress or how you take care of yourself, or how disciplined you are, or something like that. It's a thoughtful message. You know what I'm saying? But it's like quick. You know what I'm saying? They not expecting nothing. They just want to give you a good compliment or something like that. That's what I'm seeing too. They it's like they say it and whatever they say, and they go about their way. But no, somebody's excited to work together with somebody. Somebody, they can't wait to see you because you're always so beautiful and you dress nice or handsome and you dress nice and you smell good and stuff. And y'all got good conversation. Y'all laugh a lot and stuff like that too. Empress card coming out. Okay, so it could be like your friend and y'all can both look good. Y'all dress well and things like that as well. Also, this is about beautification, taking care of yourself as the Empress as well. You're evolving. You went from the Nine of Pentacles to the Empress. Nine of Pentacles is a single woman who's self-disciplined. She takes care of herself financially, mentally, emotionally, physically. You know what I'm saying? Period. Financially, she does what she can and does what she got to. She focus on her priorities and stuff like that. So doing so has helped her to evolve into this Empress status. Okay? You done the work. They need to do the work and stop trying to take from you. And what you understand what you worked for, what you have built up, you nurtured, you understand what you have grown. Okay, by instilling your patience, your time, your energy, your resources, things like that. They trying to take from what the fuck you built, what you created, the seed you planted and nurtured. You did that shit. It wouldn't be a tree if you didn't do all of that shit that I just said. It wouldn't be something that's going to bear fruit if you didn't nurture that, if you didn't take care of that, if you didn't provide whatever was needed for that. Right? It would just take more than money. But this is about somebody using money. Look at this shit to control somebody. And thinking money is everything that people need and that's all you need. No, bitch. I ain't even want that. Period. You gotta get the fuck away from me trying to do what I don't want. You understand? I'm manifesting. Get the fuck out of my business, out of my way. Right? The Magician card coming out with the Six of Wands. And it's giving like you're very, very powerful. Period. You're very, very powerful. And you're manifesting balance, okay? Reciprocity and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Equal give and take. And give and take with a grateful heart. For the fact that person wasn't even fucking grateful to give to you. Get the fuck away from me. You only doing that shit because you want to control me. I asked the motherfucker to like, so you really trying to work together to help. What I look like helping you? Get the fuck out of my life, bitch. I don't understand what the fuck you here for. The fuck wrong with your stupid ass? The fuck are you even here for then? Why are you steady trying to, that's weird. So you gonna do while I get to the bag and shit like that. What I look like helping you for? Well, because we supposed to be working together, but I understand you jealous. Period. I understand some other shit going on with you and shit like that you need to work on. So, get the fuck on and do the work that you need to do on your motherfucking self. Seven of Wands here, right? Period, girl. Seven of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles, fam. It's like you protected. What you're building, what you're creating is protected. You invested your time, your energy, resources wisely. I see somebody wanting to help you out with, you got your pentacles there. They like, you need some water? Looking at it, they want to offer you some love or something like that. You understand? It's giving some of y'all, like, you need a hug. Even that, like, simple shit like that. Somebody might need a hug. You understand? Peace, love. But, like, I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking that the other day. Like, damn, like, what the fuck? Period, Sometimes you do just need a hug, And it's like you sometimes don't got nobody around you to give you that love and that support and that shit that you need, right? Peace, love, and light. You good now? That's crazy, right? Peace, love, and light. Six of Pentacles, that bounce back be amazing, right? That shit is awesome, right? Peace, love, and light. Six of Pentacles, yeah, reciprocity, equal give and take with a grateful heart, with a grateful heart, with a grateful heart. Being grateful that you even got people around you that you can do that, break bread with. That's breaking bread. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Literally, with the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's what that is. Somebody that really supports you, that's really there for you, got your back. You understand? And not they in the corner with you, not trying to box you in that bitch. You understand? They willing to do what it needs to be done to help you, or whatever the case may be. King of Swords person. This person very smart, and they could be somebody who's very experienced and stuff. They very balanced too. They believe in that reciprocity shit and stuff like that. They know it well. You understand? Whoever this person is, they could be like a Libra or something. And it's like, if I pay you for a service, I expect to get that service and stuff like that. Period. That type of shit too. The Hermit card here. Somebody that is like an honest person. If they tell you they're going to do something too, they're going to do it. That's what I'm seeing there too. They might not be super emotional and things like that, but it's looking like that person gonna do what they say they gonna do. You can count on them. You can rely on them. But they definitely don't be one with that hugging and kissing and all that type of shit. Or whatever. Somebody bad like that or something, or friend, or they got somebody in their life. They're not really like sentimental and stuff like that, but you can call that person if you need them. That's what I'm seeing here. Back and forth communication and stuff. It could be a brother, right? Somebody who like they tell you what the fuck it is and stuff like that. And it's like, why you being so emotional? You just need to know. You just need to do what you need to do and shit like that. So it's giving like, that sound like a brother. And they telling you that you don't need to be in a relationship right now or something like that. Or if it comes to being in a relationship, pay attention. Don't just choose anybody and stuff. Somebody getting some advice from somebody. Okay? And it's like, because you can do good by yourself. It's not about you doing bad by yourself. So if you're going to choose somebody, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be there for you. That's going to be a good person for you and things like that. That's what I'm saying. Somebody, brother, could really be talking to them, or somebody they consider as a brother. With the Moon card here. Okay? You got a sibling that loves you and they know you deserve the world or something. Or like I just said, a brother. It could be a spirit sibling or something. Somebody who loves you and they feel you deserve the best. And it's like, be patient. You understand? And let what the Lord has for you come to you too. Is what I'm seeing here too. And it's like also the love that you've been trying to give to whoever. Give it to yourself first, right? Give the love to yourself. And then it's like, when it's time for you to choose a partner and stuff like that, make sure you choose somebody that really loves you and cares about you and supports you and all that type of stuff, protects you, right? Page of Wands. Page of Wands, it's a new start, okay? A new beginning, because there was an ending. So there's a new start here, and somebody's very excited, okay? Somebody could have also thought somebody was rejecting them, but they not. And then it's like, when you talk to them, y'all talking, and it's a good conversation and exciting and all of that type of stuff, and happy to hear from each other and things like that too. And you could have been ignoring them at first. It's given somebody could have been blocked and stuff. You could have been mad at your sibling, or mad at your brother, or mad at your sister, whoever they is, right? That's what I'm looking like. Me. I was mad at my brothers. What the fuck? Damn. I just done, damn, spirit. Why we was just catching me, making me catch myself and shit, because I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I was mad at my brothers a couple of times. Like, now, period. But yes, it's like getting you some rest and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I looked at toe up this fucking morning. And most of the damn day, I done went to sleep for like an hour and woke up, and I woke up pretty. I was like, damn, so beauty rest is real. Like, I gotta stop depriving myself of the sleep that I be needing and shit like that. I didn't think about that like that, but I swear I was looking toe up this morning. It's the truth. Okay, Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords, right? I was looking at myself like, damn. I try to wash my face. I had the water running on my face for so long, and I'm like, girl, you just need to go your ass to sleep. You look like you need to go to sleep, you know, for that stress they caused you. It ain't that you was up all night worrying. You was up all night plotting. Look at that. Peace, love. The spirits was helping you too. You understand that part right there. What you thought? I can never lose. What you thought? What they thought? Peace, love, light. Shout out to Young M.A. for that song. Ooh, you understand? Peace, love, and light. So it's the truth. You ain't lying. Queen of Cups, and then the Queen of Pentacles, right? You focused on your money and doing planning and all of that type of shit and how you gonna move forward to maintain the stability that you have, right? After letting go of these resources and shit like that and stuff, how you gonna work with the other resources that you have to keep everything together. You had to do some thoughts, some brain work, and you had to do some brain work. You had to make some very tough choices and decisions, and make sure that you have a plan. And that plan is going to bring you to a very financially wealthy and stable place. You understand? Not just that. It's like very self-discipline and shit. You understand? Period. And I'm seeing like a group of divine feminists or women who support each other in their evolution. Now, it could be a group of women who supports the divine feminine. I understand like how in the older days when the empress would have ladies in waiting and things like that, right? And she keep women around her that are ready to get married or they're being groomed for marriage and things like that to other royals, right? Nine of Pentacles. It's giving some of y'all was up in that energy, right? And it's now you finna get married. It's the truth. Some of y'all finna get married or y'all finna go through your stabilization process, the grooming process to get ready for your husband, your kingdom spouse or whatever. It's the truth. You're not looking for options. You're not open to options and anything like it's not. You're not go on a dating app or anything like interest, showing your interest in whoever. That's not that. That's not what's going on with you. And it's like you're moving away from something. Somebody thought they was an option, but they wasn't. And you see, that's why that Seven of Cups is in the reverse. Because, yeah, somebody swore they could come back to you or that you would always be there for them or waiting on them to come back to you. Your ass done walked off and you don't even consider them as an option or anything of like value or anything that you fantasize about or none of that shit. This represents fantasies and stuff like that you desire, that you want when it's in the upright. In the reverse, you don't want none of that shit. You don't see it as appealing. It don't attract you. It don't excite you. Exactly. Look at what you think of it. Lord have mercy. That's why. In the Justice card, you like, fuck that shit. I'm moving towards balance. And bitches behind me finna get karma. You understand? Everybody that I had to like dust, you understand? Peace of like whatever the fuck it is. That's what you told they ass. No, I'm finna go move the fuck off and y'all finna get karma for what y'all trying to do right now. They try to sabotage your opportunities and stuff because you're an independent ass person. And it's like you got some heavy hitters wanting to date you, so they try to do some weird shit to you to sabotage your options and chances of moving forward and even moving away abroad and shit like that. You don't got to be trying to go overseas, but you might want to go live in a different state or city where there's more opportunities and shit like that available for you and what type of work that you do, because you're amazing at some shit that you can make a whole lot of money with, and somebody just up in your life trying to fucking control you and stop you from doing that shit. They want to be the emperor up in your life. Also, somebody is about to be the emperor in your life. I don't know if this your boss or this your man, but he ain't gonna play about you and he gonna go get their ass. This the police and stuff too, and they respect you and they fuck with you. They gonna go get their ass. They going to get some motherfucking body because they fucked with you. Period. That's what I'm saying. This also could be like follow the rules and all this and that and woo. That's the truth. But it's like this is about reciprocity and things like that. Balance. right? Somebody that is them paying child support is just justice. You understand that, meaning maybe that man didn't want to help that woman and then somebody had to force him to. This shit, she still don't want the shit. She ain't never even want the shit. She just wanted to go away. Get away. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Eight of Wands. It's the motherfucking truth. And it's like, Lord have mercy. Speak your truth. Look at that. That's what it's giving. Speak your truth. You understand? You shining a light up on a whole lot of shit right now. Speak your truth. And it's giving. They ain't want you to. Nobody did. Certain people didn't want you to. You understand? Period. So what that said, the Ace of Swords and the Sun card, a blessing is coming in. That's also a yes. Also somebody wondering about some death or something like that. It's like with some sort of success, yes, there's going to be some sort of death or ending. Okay. However, it's not going to be within your household or your people, your shit that you got going on. It's going to be outside of you. But every ending leads to a new beginning. That's what I'm seeing there. And it's going to be some hurt and some pain. You understand? Caused by this Queen of Cups. Because she turned her back up on this Leo or something. The Leo feelings was hurt. Leo feelings hurt now because it's giving people were trying to turn her against the Queen of Cups. She loves the Queen of Cups. But it's like if y'all fell out, it was because of that. And that's the truth. Somebody's being truthful and honest about everything. Whoever this Queen of Cups is. 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups. 2 people together doing drugs and all of that shit together, period. They a relationship. They do that shit. They do whatever. They do it together. You understand that type of shit too. You could have told on some people. Peace, love, and like everybody take care. I don't know. You understand? But yeah. It's giving that. It's like some people got caught up in a certain situation where they was trying to hurt you. Or you understand, or cause a problem or some chaos or something like that up in your life. Somebody definitely was trying to rush in and stuff like that and trap somebody with a baby. And you understand, peacefully, but they didn't trap that person. That person want their baby, they don't want that person. Damn. Right? Period. You understand? That type of shit. Fuck you thought you go. And that part too, some of these women, they be like, you ain't finna trap me with no baby. They gonna go straight to the damn clinic and stuff like that. But some of y'all morals and things like that, principles, values, the things that you believe in won't allow you to do that. And it's like, I raised my kids by myself before I deal with that bullshit. But it's giving that person try to trap you with that baby. That's what it was. Somebody, oh, I want to put our family back together and stuff. And then so as they find out your ass pregnant, they leave and tell your ass that they made you pregnant on purpose and your life finna suffer because of it. They swore. I don't know how they even came up with that damn plan. Who the fuck was that motherfucker talking to come up with a plan like that? You understand? He's not that smart. Looking at you're not that smart. Looking at 4 of Cups there. But yeah, somebody definitely rejected somebody because their intuition told them a lot of this stuff. And then it's like when you be up in I was finna say bait, and it's like somebody trying to bait the person into an argument. They try to bait you into an argument, or you bait them into an argument. You get them to tell the truth about they fucking motives and stuff like that where you are concerned, and they talk about how they really are trying to fuck you up and shit. Get your big, I got you right where I want you looking ass. Yeah, you thought. That type of shit. People crazy. They be crazy, God. Y'all, why they be so crazy? Peace, love, and light. Ace of Swords. For real. And what they hate because they broke, though. And when it's time to pop, they a no-show. What? That's the truth, though. I ain't ever seen you hit a man, but you used to try to fight me all the motherfucking time. You understand? Peace, love, and light. It's a learned response, the way that I handle you. I had to learn to handle you in a way so that no fighting happens. You understand? I go side and I don't want to talk to you. I don't got shit to say to you. Fuck you thought. That's what you want. Okay. I'm okay with that shit. Period. That's exactly. 9 of Swords. It's like you ain't scared no more though. And you got this big ass sword, now they scared of you. That's fucking crazy because you're not using violence. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of force you working with, period. Lord, and I'm like, what you working with, right? It's a different type of force that you working with. It's the truth. You understand? That's what you working with, the truth, right? And they scared of that because they know they live a foul ass life, right? King of Pentacles. How you living a fucking foul ass life trying to attack somebody else's lifestyle? Knight of Cups. Okay? So somebody new wants to talk to you. They like you. Okay? Y'all could have kids and stuff like that. They could have kids. But they want a commitment. They want something stable with you. They yes, they do. That's what they want. Somebody also feels unwanted, period. Like, what, period. It's like, and if somebody rejected you because you're a priestess, they regret that shit now. I don't know who that is, though. They could be a hierophant. They could be a Christian, okay? He's a Christian leader or something like that. You could have went to them for help or just expressed that you needed help or something. They could have been in a position to help you and they chose not to. They regret that. I don't know who that is. Some religious leader. The Chariot card, okay? Because it's like they feel like they missed their opportunity because you are the one that's in the Chariot, and it's given like that's a once in a lifetime opportunity to connect with that person or whatever. That person be on the move, they be on the go. So if they come here, they show up in my city or my state or whatever, and they miss the opportunity because either they were poorly judging you or people around them were, and then it's like they fell into that energy as well. Page of Wands. Yeah, it's the truth. And this could be because you are somebody who got a manifestation gift, right? And they could have been judging you to be like a dark person. But none of this shit showing that you dark. Not at all. I don't see no darkness. We ain't seen no negative card come out outside of the fact that somebody was wanting to see somebody down bad. Okay? 10 of Cups here. Happy, loving family. That's what you have. Okay? Period. And it's like you had to break some curses before you can get to that place where y'all happy and y'all laughing together. Y'all able to enjoy good times together and things like that. And blessings are coming in your life. Y'all are happy for each other when y'all see each other being blessed and things like that. Showing love to each other and stuff. It's a King of Cups man. Okay? Finna be going through a tower moment. And it's King of Cups, Tower, 10 of Swords. Because him and his partner were willing to try to hurt you in the worst type of ways to fulfill their desires. This person and they partner, they have desires and stuff like that, right? What they wish for, what they want, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And they rejecting anything outside of them too. But at the same time, it's like they trying to use you to get what they want, and they want to hurt you, and they got to get what you want. I ain't gonna lie, I know something. And I know who was doing the witchcraft on Damian Lillard, y'all. And it's like, I looked up Wisconsin laws and all of that type of stuff surrounding witchcrafts and shit like that. And there's no laws, okay, to really, it don't say nothing about how to protect people from witchcraft and shit. And I remember telling y'all, I called the police because I noticed that somebody put one of those dirty ass messy jars in my cabinets, and I looked it up and that was witchcraft, to make me my house messy, make me lose things and all that type of shit, right? But I found it and I broke that curse, right? So I called the police and I asked them, what do you do about that type of stuff? They asked me what's going on with my mind. So I said, that's wrong. That's crazy. So, and y'all know witchcraft, people really do witchcraft, and that can mess with people's head just to feel scared. It can scare them and put them in fear to think people are doing stuff to hurt them and things like that with energies and stuff that they not aware of and shit like that, right? And it's like, y'all know that stuff. And it's like the woman said, yes, but we're not required to step into that jurisdiction. That's what she said. She said it's actually against their protocols if it's witchcraft and shit like that involved. So we gotta do what we gotta do, y'all. Peace, love, and light, real shit. No bullshit, Queen of Pentacles. It's like you could trust that this woman gonna do whatever she say she gonna do and all of that type of shit. Yeah, it's giving that. I know who's doing that shit. You understand? When I tell you motherfucker slick what they got caught slipping, you understand, period. If somebody is being rejected, they not finna be being rejected no more. Is what I'm seeing here. Somebody's putting an end to somebody's weight, or that's what it's looking like. Or and it's the Ace of Wands coming through. Somebody could have been rejected because somebody was like no, because that person smokes. You probably smoked and stuff like that back then and shit like that. Because it's saying back then, so it's something from the past with the Five of Swords. Somebody like try to bring up your past and shit like that to attack you. So you could have exactly some other shit. Somebody having an unfair advantage and using against somebody. Page of Wands. Okay, so that part right there. So you could see a flyer about some sort of opportunity or something like that. You might see some sort of information about something exciting, and it like might require travel or something like that. And in your mind, you might be like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. Period. Going like, but just do it. I feel like just do it. You understand? Peace, love, and like Ace of Swords. And it's like even with it when it comes to like the idea that you got. Okay, and it could have been like, these people trying to hurt you and betray you and doing some fuck shit behind your back, thinking you don't know about it, like thinking, but you see how this a gold veil over her eyes is golden. She see what you don't even think she sees, what you can't even see. You understand? Period. So it's giving that, and it's like Spirit, the one that gave you the idea to drop that dime. That's what it's giving, and you did it. You understand? Somebody did it. You also gonna get paid or something because of something like that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You could have told somebody something. It's like you done with somebody trying to ruin your life. Like you know what I'm saying? Period. Thinking they P Diddy and shit. Peace, love, and light. But you see what even happened to him? Queen of Wands and the Sun card. You got Leo energy, back and forth communication, travel, things like that, going to someplace sunny, someplace bright, you looking good and stuff like that. It's time for you to travel, because you're looking at your best right now. Like, I don't know why, because it's like you could be just looking really, really good. Something like, I don't know why I just said that either. You know what I'm saying? Period. Because it's the winter. You know what I'm saying? And usually in the winter, depending on where you are, that could affect you. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light. It's like the sun ain't really shining out here like that, right? But it is somewhere, period. That's the truth. Somewhere beyond the clouds and all of that type of shit, right? Somebody's sad and they regret choices and decisions they make and stuff like that, right? And it's like the sun is shining somewhere, not in their face. It's behind them. Wherever they at, ain't no sunshine. Because ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Period. And ain't no sunshine, whatever the fuck that song say, but it's giving you got the strength and the courage. You don't care if you got to break everybody's heart. You got to break everybody's heart, your own heart included. And it's like, but yeah, you ain't scared of these motherfuckers, and you don't care. You ain't scared to break their hearts. That's what I'm seeing here. I just wanted to leave. Y'all should have just let me go. Period. Six of Wands. Lovers in the upright, Ace of Cups. And some people going to jail. Period. Some people, exactly, and you finna get new love. And God say, just get you some rest. And you're going to be able to rest, and they going to be up in jail. Period. And some of them, when they rest, they in jail. They having dreams, and then they in jail. Not that they in jail, but they can't get out of the shit, whatever the shit that they try to have you wrapped in is given that they wrapped in that shit now. And they sleep and they in jail. If they ain't in jail in real life. And then it's like they wake up and realize, damn, I'm in jail. Sleeping and having a good life, or in a good night's sleep and all of that type of shit. Forget where the fuck they at. Your ass done woke up and you was in jail, huh? Some of y'all, period. You had an experience like that before. I know that could be traumatizing. You understand it's the truth. Yeah, these people was going hard trying to destabilize you. That's what I'm saying here. But they did not do it. And it's like you probably had way more pentacles and you like, I can work with the least of my shit. The rest of that shit, you can have that. And somebody you done stopped going to school because that was stressful. I'm seeing that as well. Four of Pentacles, and you just focused on stabilizing yourself is what I'm seeing here. Four of Pentacles, building yourself up from the ground up without using other people resources that could be what I say like a ball and chain to you. You understand? It's the truth. Some people are competing over some sort of opportunity or blessing or something. It's like some man looking at something and he's seeing like, oh, I wonder why. I know why they fighting over that or her or whatever this is. They can see it clearly now. They kind of having a tower moment. It's because of something that you said though. With the Two of Wands, yeah, it's like you making plans, you rebuilding yourself. Some of y'all are rebranding. And that's what I'm here to. Okay, that exactly. Somebody. That's what you're here to do, right? You're here to do that, to help some people rebrand. Okay, it's like they need to build their shit over on better principles and values and ethics and morals, and you know the right ones. You understand? That'll help thrive, help that shit to thrive. You understand? Ten of Pentacles. I'm not playing with y'all. Within the Chariot card at the bottom of the deck. You understand? Big blessings coming in. Rapid change happening. And it's like people are speaking of this, like your success and how you cannot be stopped, my baby. That's what they talking about. And you about to be so wealthy because it's like the choices and decisions that you made. It's like the plan that you made to go in a certain direction. You chose the right direction. You chose the right thing to invest your time, your energy, your resources into, or people. That's what I'm saying. You letting somebody know they can't stop your motherfucking movement. Get your big, yeah, you better look at the ground. Look at that, period. And you letting that person know that. Like, I will ruin your fucking life if you ever try to do anything else to me wrong. You understand? I will cause the most destruction that you ever motherfucking seen before. You understand? You gonna think that's a motherfucking movie. You gonna think your life is fake. You understand? Don't you ever fucking play with me again. And so they know to look in the other direction. They got a tower they trying to avoid. Period. You letting them know you cannot stop my movement. You can't stop me from being successful. I actually put the work in, my baby. I actually did that shit. The time, the energy, resources. You know what I'm saying? Even nurturing went into all of this shit. You understand? I had to put some motherly energy up into this shit. You understand? Page of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. It's time for you to start being paid for what you do. You understand? Peace, love, and light. Queen of Cups underlying energy. This also represents you could be giving somebody some money or something, a young person. You teaching them some stuff about money and things like that, and giving, receiving with a grateful heart is giving, like you give him more. He does stuff and then you give him more. You teach him how, you work for things, but it's like sometimes your compensation is going to be greater than, that's about generosity. Some shit like that. Okay, somebody going through some changes or some challenges is what I'm seeing here. Peace, love, and light. Because this woman is stabilizing herself is what I'm seeing here. Or this person is like going through some shit and this woman like, they ain't got nothing to do with me. You hear me? And she rejecting like that person. You ain't got no love for them. You ain't been thinking about them. None of that type of shit. Kill that shit, right? Like you and your feelings can move around. Somebody could literally, like a kid could admire a woman for how strong she is and how she don't take no stuff from nobody. Or a young person could admire somebody older than them, right? It's the truth. And that woman, somebody who's a Queen of Cups, right? And talking back and forth and things like that. And somebody letting you know that they got your back. I don't know if they doing it like indirectly. It's giving that. like sending a bunch of messages and stuff, or reels or something like that, period. And they got like certain reels about certain things and stuff like that, but it's summing up to somebody letting you know that they know that people was talking shit and stuff like that, keeping up mess and shit like that behind your back, because you trying to better yourself and move away towards happiness and things like that, and you focused up on loving yourself and shit. And these people talking all kind of shit like that about you because they see you prospering. Somebody could be sending you messages or talking to you about it, letting you know that they know what's been going on, and they what people been saying behind your back and shit, and not to worry about, for you to not worry about it, right? And they letting you know that they got your back. Somebody did experience some hardships, and it's like, because they probably did join together against you with those people before, but they cut that shit off. They cut those people off. They cut that out. They reject those people and stuff. They realize those people just have trauma and burdens and stuff, and they miserable, and misery loves company. That's what that person feels about them now. And it's like, you got wealth coming in, period. And somehow, and I see that's like, it's not just coming but by itself. It's you got somebody coming in wanting to be your partner, or you mean a soulmate, while you got a whole lot of shit going on, and you could be very, very focused and stuff like that. They could be the same way. They could have a lot going on, and they very, very focused. Y'all both single, okay? You're both single and nice looking and all of that type of stuff, and able to support and take care of yourself. The moon card here represents, maybe you both know who each other are, or something about some feelings and emotions are known, whether you've spoken about them or not, and there's some happiness as a result of that. Okay, you got some people who support you and somebody coming together. With that being said, everybody take care. Y'all be blessed. Don't let nobody get in your way, stressing you out and stuff like that. Y'all know what I say. Now, I want to see you up. You got to cut them down. Period.